So if you have any question, use the chat box. I'll look at it probably after 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So now let's look at this chart. Starting with GPP. Starting with GPP, JPY. So this pair, I think it was somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here. I predicted that this is going to fall like this. Okay, let me go to the first chart. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's still here. So this was in a public webinar, so like it's going to fall here. Okay, let me delete everything here. I don't think we need it. Okay, let's just delete it and start again. So now we expected that this stuff is going to fall to this point, like fall forever. This chart too strange. So what happened? The market did this, but I'm still down to selling GPP, JPY for probably a very long time. So this is just like a second opportunity. So
I saw a dip just now. That's why I called you back.
So now let's see how we can get our entry. So basically we are down to selling this stuff for a long time. So now let's look at market profile to see if it's in line with this basic analysis. So looking at the monthly profile, we can see that last month was a red month. So basically we should expect that, okay, this month should be a red month. But so far it is green. But it doesn't matter because we probably have one more week or 2 more week of trading. So looking at the weekly profile, last week was a red week. So we should expect that this week should be a red week. So this is just basically seeing this again. So probably want to set it to this point, or like, yeah, probably want to set it to that point. So that's the same thing we did in 4 hour time frame. So now we'll now look for, okay, how can we get entries? So for GBP JPY, how can we get entries? So first area I should see this other block that is mitigated. So I'll probably focus on this place first. So if probably market open, you probably see something like this, then I'm probably down to take it. So now we can also watch out for this area. So for this case, there are two case scenarios. There are two case scenarios. So I'll probably just explain both scenarios. First scenario is that the market open and drop here, then go back up. If possible, take out this high, then before dropping down. This is probably possible. So it's something like this. It's going to go up. Then it will create liquidity here. Then after creating liquidity, then it's going to continue the long term sell. So either way, I think. So basically, the main idea for DPG prover is to just see the market probably freestyle. It should just the higher it goes up, the better. Basically, the higher if it can go up throughout this week, then next week I know that I'm setting this stuff. So the higher it goes up, the better it is. So that is basically it for GPP JPY. So probably still prefer this. can be this to self. Anyone? So okay, let me draw both case scenario. So the first question we're getting is, how do you differentiate liquidity curve from break of structure? Okay, that's a good question, Ja. Let's see if we can explain it. Okay, it all depends on the higher time frame. The higher time frame is basically everything. So if I see that probably in a weekly time frame or daily time frame, I see that the market tends to go down. So this is daily time frame now. I'm seeing that okay, the market tends to go down in daily time frame. Then if I'm trading in a 30 minutes time frame and I'm seeing this happening, then I see this happening. I will not call this break of structure. Why? Because from the higher time frame traditional buyers, I've already seen that this market is going to come down. So this happening now is just stop point to me. But if I'm expecting the daily to go up and I'm seeing this in a 30 minutes time frame, then it makes sense to buy here and ride the move. So that's just one of the way to differentiate them. So it depends on your directional bias. So if you don't have directional bias, then I don't know. Okay, so it says that if you are day trading, then you should not really care about liquidity grab or break of structure because you are day trading. You are just catching the daily move. So if you get stop at, let's say you're planning to say here, if you get stop at, that's a that's a bad trade because your stop loss will probably be above here. So you got stop loss. So you find your next entry. Either you enter again when it's coming down, you finally enter again to catch a intraday move. But you don't now say that because it stopped me at okay, let me start buying. It's probably most times you're buying too high. So that's it for how to differentiate it. So if you guys have more questions, you guys can ask. So let's continue. So I'll use EURUSD to analyze this one because AU, EURUSD, AUDUSD, and NZDUSD. To me, even though there are three per year, to me, there are just one. I just focus on one. I don't like this symbol that is there. I don't know if you guys want to remove it. It was better without the symbol. It just came up recently. Like an upgrade. But I don't like it. Or have you guys not seen it in your chat? Man, I don't think you can remove it or I don't like the update. It's very annoying. I can't see my play anymore. How to now reduce my chat? Ah, it's bad. It's terrible update. They should stop it. This is bad, man. All right, so let's continue. So Euro USD, Euro USD. This pair is this is the pair that probably in the next 6 months I'll probably be like I saw this coming and I might not take it, but I'm not going to miss it, sure. So right from this point here, okay, let me go to a new broker. Something I will use. Man, I fuse everybody. Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, yeah, this one is clean. So now right from this point here, not over from right from when market was here, like from this point, I knew that it was going to drop. Probably if you check my analysis, you should see it. Yeah, probably took a sell here. Well, I'm not sure if I edit. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so right from this point, I was planning to take a buy, like a buy forever, because from this point, I was waiting for Euro USD to return to discount, which is the discount level, so that I can take this buy forever. Like this is a sharp buy, like I don't know how many pips, about 2,000 pips. That's the plan. So now what happened? The market is never going to make it easy for you. Never. Like even though like I say, you probably come back in the next 6 months, you see that wow, this happened. It's not going to be easy. So now let's see what has happened so far. You can see that market was there. Let's try to go to daily time frame. So now you can see that for about from year to year, for about 42 days, it was just going up, taking out to buy, going up, taking out your buy, going up, taking out to buy. I knew that all these things probably fake out. Let's check my trades. Yeah, I think I took a buy here. Yeah, I took a buy here. Like all these up and down. I probably knew that it's probably fake out. I didn't really care much about them. So let's go back to analysis. Because they'll just the aim of this buy is to make the guy that bought here to be scared because they'll be like it's coming down back, close or buy. Blah. So it end up moving about 200 pips. So now I remember I was trying to take a re-entry here when it did like that to add to my buy position because after securing profit at other block, I think let me check. Yeah, at this point, after securing profit at this point, then you probably want to add to your position. Yeah, you can see the area of interest here. Yeah, I still remember what I did because I did this in advance. So now I was trying to take out position in this point. Well, guess what happened? The market went down to take out every single buyer that have ever bought this stuff, take them out. So now, seeing this happen, there's a tendency to be like, wow, this is a break of structure. And this is your question. Be like, this is a break of structure. The market is coming down because you can see that it's clearly in a downtrend. The market is coming down, lower, high, lower, low. So probably most people will see this as lower, low, meaning that it should keep on coming down. But for me, I will never see this as lower, low. Instead, I will see this as the market taking out all the buyers there because from possession, I'm seeing this thing flying up over 2,000 pips. It's just to get a good entry that will remain. So now the market will not make this easy for you. So now why am I buying here? Because the market is already at discount. So you buy at discount. So it's good enough here to buy. So now meaning that for my higher time international buyers, the only thing I'm looking for is price. Yeah. Like long-term buy, you can take intraday sell. It's not bad. So now that is for traditional buyer. So let's look at the monthly profile. So now we can see that this month has been green. Yeah, weekly profile. We can probably see that we're expecting according to weekly profile, we're expecting a down week. Yeah. Then change the color back to my red. So now I'm probably seeing this from weekly profile. Market should come down to this point that took out all the buyers, like this point. Then when you come down here, Yeah, I'll probably say that it is the beginning of the 1,000 peak move. So I'm coming, let me just share this to the Telegram. Okay, yeah. So now this is probably one of the things I'm looking at. So now let's go to daily time frame to look for our entry. So now using the what the fuck is this should be an ad. Yeah, so using the using monthly profile. So now I think this beginning of the month, February was started here. This. So now according to monthly profile, if we can see this stuff higher from now to probably February 20 something, then selling this stuff, it will be perfect. It will be the perfect trade because at the close of the month, the market is as high as this. So meaning that for the money part of the month, for the last 5 days, it has no stress but to drop. So if we can see this happen at February 20 something, 23rd, 24th, then this sell right here will be a perfect trade. But that might not happen. So we just wish it happened. So now let's come now to lower time frame now to see what we can get. So now looking at this now, probably look at the 4 hour. I'll probably see this happening. So yeah, I'll probably see this happening then. Yeah, so this is just be my projection for Euro USD. I'll probably want to take this buy if I see a good entry, probably after trend line break, I can take this buy. But this buy is a risky buy. It's not that risky, sha, because you might be surprised. It is this buy that will probably start the move. But I doubt that, sha. So I want to take this buy then, but I'm more prone to taking this sell. If I can see the market here from it's just 18th of February. If I can see it here by 22nd, 23rd, 24th, then that's my trade. That's what I'm alive. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so that's it for Euro USD. So the main thing is this long term sell. So this long term buy. Yeah, it's going to happen one way or the other. So let me just pull all this stuff. One. Then the everlasting buy. Yeah, so this is basically what we're looking for. This is just it. So I've explained, I've explained, um, I've explained the points. So let me explain this. You first ask me. Let me see your first question. How do you differentiate? Okay, that's not your question, Cha. But I want to answer this question. Like, how do you know when there's going to be a liquidity grab, or when there's not going to be a liquidity grab? How do you if that makes sense? How do you know when it's going to be a just a grab and reverse, or when it's not going to be a grab. So now, like this trade right here, I'm expecting this to be a liquidity grab, market to take out this low. Like I'm expecting that honestly, like yeah, then go up. Why this one here might not take out the eye, but for this one, it's probably take out the eye. Like that's probably I've observed it a lot that I can probably tell when you're going to do that. Yeah. So now the rule of thumb is that the further the area of interest, like now from year to year is probably just little, like about 4 days, and from year to year is about probably 14 days. So the further it takes to return back to the area of interest, the less tendency it is to become a stop hunt or liquidity grab. So that's just like the rule of thumb. So how do you mark POI?
Please, can you repeat that?
Okay, let me repeat again. The further it takes to return to your POI, the less tendency it is for you to become a stop hunt. Meaning that if you return back here probably after 4 days and return here after 14 days, this one that is 4 days has more chance of becoming a stop hunt than, okay, example now, let me explain this. This trade now from year to year is about 16 days. It didn't take that much time. But now, looking at this now, okay, I think there's a trade. I think it's a trade, yeah. Yeah, looking at this trade here, yeah, this one from year to year, you can see that this one is a stop hunt because from year to year it took about 21 days, no stop hunt. But this one that is just like 6 days, it became stop hunt. So that's just the idea behind it. The more time the more time it takes to get a year of interest, the less tendency it is to become a stop hunt. Yeah, so that's it. Euro GPP, I'm going to keep myself for this trade. This trade is about, I'm seeing this, this is too small. I'm seeing this happening, like, but this is too small. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, so this guy. I'm seeing this happening about 1,600 pips. So it's left for you to be ready when it's ready. So the market, just like what happened in Euro USD, what happened is going to happen again in this part. But I feel it's already happened because I don't know. You know, yeah, because this happened to me actually. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this trade, yeah. Yeah, but I still took the buy. I still took the buy after. I remember this trade, but I think I still took the buy, sure. Yeah, so I think it has already happened. So now this is like a softer. Okay, you asked me a question, how do I estimate the number of pips? I'm not estimating number of pips. Okay, like this over here, if you trade from year to year, you can see this number here is the pips, 167 pips. If you trade,
What I meant is you estimated about 1,600 pips from
yeah,
the buy for Euro GPP. Like how do you estimate
okay,
that
yeah.
value?
Yeah, it's because of the, okay, let me put it this way. I'm going to a monthly time frame to get my area. Yeah, don't tell me this is my normal trading side. No. Like, okay, yeah, because I'm going to a monthly time frame to get this area of interest, the market will tend to return back to the monthly time frame order block. But if I'm in a 30 minutes time frame. If I'm in a 30 minutes time frame, or let's say 2 hours time frame, and I'm picking other block, then I will estimate this, and this is about what, 167 pips. But because this current time frame align with a monthly time frame, then I can probably say this is going to happen. Well, assuming I'm doing that somewhere around here now, I'm doing that somewhere around here. I'm saying that this is the area of interest. It should go like this. It will probably not work because, first of all, the time frame you're picking area from is too small. It's the same thing. The higher the time frame you get your traditional area of interest from, the better. So now, as at now, the 2 hours time frame align perfectly with the monthly time frame. So that's why it's a good trade. I don't know if it's clear, but it should be clear. So now, let's try and look for an entry candle. I doubt if we're going to see one, but I don't have strength, so we'll just focus on this area. Yeah, so whenever I get to this point, I'm probably buying this. Let me see with my life. Actually, with my life. But I don't know. I don't think they'll be on that shocker because this was a shocker. This top on there, but I doubt. Yeah, so this is probably the trade. This is probably the trade for Euro GPP. Let me do so. Yeah, so let me compare. Yeah, that is nothing special.